Hi, it's Panda Movies here. Today, I'm going to explain the Korean horror movie called Seoul Station. Warning, there are spoilers ahead. Enjoy the video. Until he arrives at Seoul Station and lies down, a homeless man wanders the neighborhood around Seoul Station with a bloody wound on his neck. When a neighboring squatter sees the blood and tries to get aid, the injured man is already dead when the neighbor returns. In order to report his friend's death, the other homeless man goes to the police. But when the authorities catch up with him, he has vanished. The old guy is attacked by the squatter when he goes looking for him and discovers him to be a zombie. Hye-sun, who fled her previous life in a brothel, now resides with her boyfriend Ki-woong, who plans to pimp Hye-sun out once more due to financial difficulties. The two argue about this and then split up, getting caught in the commotion leaving Seoul Station. A police officer who has been bitten by a zombie and Hye-sun are both besieged by a bunch of zombies inside a detention cell after making their way into a police station with a few other survivors. Sun questions Ki-woong about where his daughter is at the moment. When the two get to Hye-sun's house, they discover that the landlady has turned into a zombie. After being attacked by another zombie, Sun-gyu and Ki-woong go to the toilet, climb to the roof, and hide there. While he descends to fetch the car, Sun-gyu and Ki-woong come up with a strategy to attract the attention of the undead. While driving away in astonishment, they concentrate on locating Hye-sun. Before succumbing to his infection and biting another survivor in the cell at the police station, the bitten officer pleads for help. Hye-sun and an elderly man are able to leave the cell and board an ambulance once assistance comes and clears the infected from the area. The ambulance staff appear unaware of what is occurring to the infected. In a phone call, Hye-sun asks Ki-woong to meet her at the hospital as she is going there. As they approach the hospital, where several reports of bite wounds appear to be flooding in, the elderly man becomes anxious. He crashes the car in an attempt to grab the wheel away from the driver. Through the underground tunnels, Hye-sun and the elderly man escape. Meanwhile, Suk-gyu and Ki-woong make their way to the hospital, but discover that the zombies have already taken over the place. They barely escape before continuing their search. Ki-woong phones Hye-sun outside Seoul Station, but their discussion notifies the nearby infected. They are called to a temporary barricade by a group of people who are fending off the infected. The two are saved, only to discover that riot police incorrectly thought the incident was an uprising and had quarantined them. The police refuse to let Suk-gyu and Ki-woong through because they won't explain why martial law has been imposed in this town, despite their best efforts. The infected population continues to grow as the survivors gradually perish. The elderly guy addresses the officials about his low social standing before explaining the scenario of the zombie virus that has infected the community. The officials shoot the man because they are furious that the government has been forced to give them a reason for martial law, which sends the crowd into a frenzy as the infected charge in and overwhelm the barricade. Hye-sun manages to flee, but a zombie slashes her in the foot. Hye-sun enters an empty showroom, alerts Ki-woong to her location, and then passes out. She admits that Suk-gyu is not her father, but rather her former pimp when Ki-woong and Hye-sun are reunited. She stole back the money that Suk-gyu had been holding for himself in the name of her deceased natural parents, prompting him to go looking for her. This angers Ki-woong. Suk-gyu then turns angry and tells Ki-woong that he wants exact revenge on Hye-sun for stealing. Ki-woong uses a knife to try to pacify Suk-gyu, but it is ineffective since Suk-gyu takes the knife and immediately murders him. Suk-gyu manages to contain Hye-sun's attempts to flee. She passes away in an instant as he is ready to rape her to death. Suk-gyu apologizes for chasing her while urgently performing CPR, but when he notices the scratch on Hye-sun's foot, he understands that she is infected. The camera pans past a dead Ki-woong and the infected crowding the quarantine as Hye-sun revives and kills Suk-gyu.